Storm Team 29 forecast.
Another day with spring-like temperatures and after the clouds and just a little bit of rain. How about some late afternoon, early evening clearing? Kenneth Johnston captured that shot from Afton. You can see some high cirrus clouds. You can see the low cumulus clouds there as well. And even though we've had some partial clearing, we're likely to see a little bit more cloud cover fill back in and maybe some areas of fog to develop. Made it up to 65 today at the airport, currently 62. Winds are still out of the south. The humidity is still high here for January, well in the 50s. Pressure's falling. Cold front will come through overnight, mainly after midnight. Currently in the Shenandoah Valley, it's 60. Partly cloudy skies, southwesterly winds made it up to a high of 63 this afternoon. And valley locations barely saw a drop of rain, and we only had a trace amount at the airport. Some of the steadier rain across our southeasternmost communities, but not much rain area-wide. 60 currently in Madison. We've got 58 there in Waynesboro, 59 in Livingston, 61 in Palmyra, and 60 in Louisa. Things are quiet on NBC29's Doppler radar. Again, as we review this over the last several hours, you can see from this afternoon and beyond, we had most of the steadier rain off to our south and east. Now, there was one severe warned storm. Actually, it was west of Norfolk. It was a brief tornado warning, but some of the severe storms were deeper down and across the Carolinas and Georgia today. Even though those showers and storms have moved offshore, the front is yet to clear the region. It's still west of the Appalachians. Temperatures here for the overnight then, upper 40s to around 50 east of the Blue Ridge, but some middle 40s in the Shenandoah Valley. There'll likely be some fog early tomorrow morning. But then as we look at our Thursday, we're expecting temperatures back in the 60s here, at least some lower 60s across central Virginia, upper 50s in the valley. So another mild day, and then the cooler air starts to work in on Friday in the 40s to the west, upper 40s to low 50s here across central Virginia. A lot more seasonable as we get into Saturday, with likely many of us holding in the 40s to around 50. Our next chance of rain looks to arrive on Sunday. So this system is departing, even though the front is back here across the Ohio River. Main area of low pressure up here across Michigan. You get on the back side of the system, there's the colder air. And the big story over the next several days will be this huge storm impacting the west coast from California, Oregon. We're talking about heavy snows in the Cascades and Sierras. They'll measure that by feet, flooding rainfall on burned areas of California. And of course, a lot of that falling on the drought conditions of the west coast. And that energy will work across the country into next week. But while there's colder air across the northern plain states and chillier air to our west, we're basically going to get a little glancing blow of cooler air. It's not going to be frigid by any means, but we will cool down, and those morning lows will have a chance to go below freezing once again. The frigid air remains locked up across Canada and points farther north. So in the morning, some cloudiness or fog gives way to sunshine. Temperatures in the afternoon anywhere from the 50s to mid 60s. We start Friday morning down in the chillier 30s, and then Friday afternoon expecting temperatures in the upper 40s to low 50s across central Virginia, mid to upper 40s in the valley, and a bit breezy. So tonight, variably to mostly cloudy skies, some patchy fog, 40s to around 50. There's a look at the Michael and Son 7-day forecast, showing you some weekend cooling, but that's kind of easy to take here for January standards. And then as we watch some of those showers in here on Sunday, that looks to be our chilliest day. Temperatures back in the 50s as we move into next week. Casey and Steve.
All right, Eric, thank you.
Thank you so much. Well, believe it or not,